Good morning, everyone in Consumer Law Land. Different chicken. She's a Banty hen. She's not real thrilled about this because she doesn't get handled all that much. She was in the coop with the really mean rooster, so I couldn't get to her for videos, but now we moved him, so now she can be in the videos too, though she doesn't seem very happy about it. But she's really pretty. See how pretty she is? Little video for the chicken. Say good morning. So, uh, this week, actually the whole month of April, welcome to April, by the way, April 6th, that is, April 6th, 2020, living in incredibly different, changing, and amazing times. April, we're going to be talking about employment law. There's lots to know about employment law. Um, Today, we're going to talk about discrimination in employment, actually, all this week, and don't forget it's a short week, only 4 days this week. We're going to be talking about discrimination in employment. And a question I always like to ask students when we can have a class discussion is discrimination legal? And I may have asked you this already. And most people say, yes, discrimination's horrible. And illegal discrimination for certain is horrible. But discrimination is legal in a lot of different regards. It is absolutely fair to discriminate against somebody without a college degree. It's reasonable, or it's legal. I don't know if it's reasonable. It's you can discriminate against people based on what college they went to, what their grade was in college, what their score was on the SAT, what their credit report says. You can make employment choices on any number of things that seem unfair to us and don't really have anything to do maybe with the person's ability to do the job. But the federal government sets forth a variety of things that are illegal discrimination, and we're going to take a look at those this week. And hopefully, we can inspire some interesting comments in the comments on the video about what your thoughts are and if you've ever encountered this or felt you've encountered any of these things. So, today we're going to talk about discrimination based on race or color, and that's illegal. You can't do that. An employer can't make a discrimination or make a discriminatory employment decision based on race or color. Uh, Sadly, it's discrimination is illegal discrimination is difficult to prove a lot of times because employers can hire or fire for any reason at all. You can come in with a I love New York baseball hat on, and an employer can say to you, "I don't like your hat. Get out of here." And you can be fired for that. You can be fired for, you know what, we just don't really like you very much. We're not getting along. You can be fired for, I don't like the way you write. I don't like your handwriting. I think you should, you don't type fast enough, whatever. You can be fired for any number of reasons because most places in the United States are considered at-will workplaces, or a right-to-work state, which means you can quit for any reason. That's probably a good thing. And you can be fired for any reason. Jury's out on whether that's a good thing or not. So, these laws that are intended to prevent discrimination on the face of the law, the purpose, the intention, the reason for the law, they're good laws. I mean, I think most of us would agree that's a good thing. You should hire people based on whether they can do the job or not anything else about them. But they're very difficult to prove from a legal standpoint. Very, very difficult to prove these cases. No employer is going to say, "Yeah, I didn't hire that guy because he was black." No employer is going to say that. They're going to find other ways to illegally discriminate that aren't so obvious because they know it's wrong to say, "I'm not going to hire somebody because of their race." They know that's wrong. So they come up with ways of doing it sometimes that don't involve that. They do it for other reasons. I didn't think his college background was what we were looking for. We were looking for someone with more experience. We were looking for someone with less experience, whatever they say. Most employers, if they're going to discriminate illegally, are able to hide it behind other false reasons. What the law actually says, it is It's illegal to fail or refuse to have, let me get closer, refuse to hire or discharge any individual or otherwise to discriminate against any individual with respect to his compensation, terms, conditions, or privileges of employment because of an individual's race or color. So, in other words, not only is it illegal to make hiring and firing decisions based on race, it would also be illegal to say, well, we pay one group of people one salary and one group of people another salary based on their race. That would be illegal. Again, though, you need to be aware of this because even though it's illegal, employers sometimes find ways to kind of skirt around the law. Um, like for instance, if they said we're giving a raise to anybody who takes this advanced course, but the advanced course costs money, and certain people in the group didn't have the money to do it, and it turned out that all the people who didn't have the money to do it were of one race, then that could be construed as discriminating based on race. So there are lots of other ways employers have to watch what they do as far as discrimination goes, or illegal discrimination. Let me be clear. But we'll look at them one day at a time. So in the comments today, let's. This was supposed to be a class discussion. Let's have a discussion about your thoughts on race and discrimination in the hiring and workplace environment, and also, maybe you want to talk about incidences where people have been discriminated against based on their race, either by their employer or coworkers, and what should the response to that be? I mean, there's a federal law that says it's illegal, but it still happens. So how do we address it as employees and employers of the future, and how do we make it more fair and equitable for everyone? All right, so today's video is discrimination based on race. I hope you all have a fantastic day, morning, Monday. Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Please follow the directions of the city, the mayor, and the governor regarding staying at home and keeping a safe distance from people. This virus is ugly, and you don't want it, and you don't want to be the reason someone else has it. So, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow with a video. Let's discuss discrimination in the workplace regarding race. Tomorrow we'll do a new type of discrimination. Have a great morning. Have a great Monday. See you guys all tomorrow.